We are blessed to be in a region which is very rich in terms of being able to tap into the renewable energy sources. And if you look at wind to begin with, we are in a place where we are, it's absolutely flat terrain. Our topography is perhaps best suited for wind energy. And Ontario has really promoted renewable energy in a big way. And I'll also add that there's a need that has been created in the province as well. By 2014, coal-fired, power generation will be stopped. So the gap that will create needs to be filled in by some source of energy, and Ontario is pushing for renewable energy sources to fill in that gap. So they are really promoting renewable energy in a big way. So locally, we tend to gain from that fact, and also because we are in an area where our average wind speed is between 5 to 8 meters per second at 30 meters height. What that does is, it really helps and encourages wind developers to locate their wind towers. As long as we can have sustained and consistent wind velocity, the power generation becomes more and more feasible and viable. So we are blessed to be in this region because we have that. And many experts feel that one of the best places to generate power from wind sources in North America is around the Great Lakes region, and we are right in the center of the Great Lakes region. So it really is a great location for generating wind power, and that's why you will see that there are so many wind power generations sites that have been coming up. There have been some announcements that have been made, and more will be coming up, we hope. Ontario they have a target by 2020. They want to generate approximately 4,300 megawatts of energy through wind, and experts believe that 60% of that will be in the region of Windsor-Essex and the neighboring region. And that's a lot of power generation. We're looking at approximately 2,500 megawatts. 2,500 megawatts is a huge investment. For every megawatt of power generation through wind, there is approximately $3 million of investment. There is approximately 10 full-time jobs that is created. So you can imagine, just because of wind energy, there is going to be significant amount of investment and also job creation. And one of the things which is very unique to wind energy is that because of the scale of the equipment, the huge wind blades, the towers, the turbines, it is not very economically feasible or viable actually to ship them out from far off places. It's been happening in the past, but as the industry evolves more and becomes very, 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 very competitive, they will try to minimize the cost. And logistics, it contributes to approximately 40% of the cost of wind energy. So they would like to minimize that cost as much as possible. And the way you do it is to manufacture it right close to where you're going to set it up. And for that, you have to have the infrastructure, you have to have the capability and capacity in the region to manufacture it, you have to have expertise, you have to have highly skilled workforce. And we are really fortunate because we have all of this. We have the best location to set up the wind towers, but more importantly, we have several manufacturing companies here who have the skill set, who have the capability, who have the capacity to manufacture the components that go into wind turbines. And wind turbines is a complex equipment. It's got about 8,000 to 9,000 moving parts, as complex as an automotive product. And because we have been in the automotive industry for so long, we have over decades developed our expertise in manufacturing highly complex parts, which require high level of precision and control. So we can transfer that learning, we can transfer that skill set